Alrighty. So, anyway, here we are um, in January of 2026. I was just doing my books here for my business, um, for the work that I do, you know, property maintenance work and whatnot. My total income from my property maintenance work plus the buy me a coffee, which is the money you guys have contributed, has come out to $7,947.92. Okay, now, last year, I actually worked more at the property maintenance stuff than I did this year. Like the month of May last year, I made about $3,000 in the month of May alone. I made about half of my yearly income last year just in May. This year, I made about half of that, because May was a really bad month this year, weather-wise, around here. And so I didn't have very many days in May when I could work. And May is normally my busiest month of the year. Anyway, so even with that taken into account, I still made roughly $2,000 more than I made last year. So that will be due to the buy me a coffee. That will have supplemented the income that I didn't make this year because of the weather being the way it's been, and also over and above that, because it's actually $2,000 more than what I made last year, even though I worked a lot more last year. Like, I put in a lot more hours at my business last year than I did this past year. Well, last year, by last year I mean 2024, as opposed to this past year, which is 2025. My income in 2024 was around $6,000, just roughly. I can't remember the exact total for my business. This year, my income with my business and the buy me a coffee included is nearly $8,000. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Plus, I'm very close to being able to monetize on YouTube. I wasn't going to. For a long time, I swore I wouldn't. But the thing is, I am probably not going to be receiving the disability payments that I get. I'm probably not going to be getting those for much longer, because I intend to. Oh, a bunch of snow just fell off the roof of the porch. I'm probably not going to be getting them, because I intend to refuse the digital ID. And in Canada, they're tying the digital ID to that stuff now. So anybody who refuses that is going to get cut off. And that's going to be about $15,000 a year that I'll lose in income from that. 14 or 15,000. And so I pretty much have to monetize. I subscribed to YouTube. I figured out that if I subscribe to YouTube Premium, they might stop messing with my numbers. And they did. Once I became a subscriber and started paying for YouTube, then they stopped messing with my numbers. And since then, my channel has been allowed to grow. They were holding it back prior to that. I kind of had a feeling if I subscribed to YouTube Premium that would stop, and it did. It's wild how you have to pay, you know. I mean, how they'll just arbitrarily do things to you. And it isn't just YouTube. I found that across the board. I mean, I had the Perth police one time wanting me to pay them to be allowed to keep my car. They wanted a bribe. I had the veterinarian wanting a $600 bribe to treat Rocky for a snake bite. And on it goes, you know. So it's funny how that is, how you have to pay a bribe in order not to be penalized and to get ahead. But it seems that that's the system we're living under anyway. So basically, I bought YouTube Premium, which cost me like $14 a month. and in a change, they've stopped messing with my numbers. So when I'm eligible, I probably will apply. Now, Google has actually disabled my Gmail account, which this channel is tied to. And in order to change to the other Gmail account, I got a Proton Mail account now, and instead of a Gmail account. But in order to change it, I have to get back onto the Gmail account at least for a month. So it means I'm going to have to break down and pay Google at least for a month. I'm going to have to pay them to get my old Gmail account activated again when I'm eligible for monetization, so that I can change the email connected with my YouTube account to my new Proton Mail account. And also so I can change the email connected to the Buy Me a Coffee account to the Proton Mail account. And I'm going to have to, and the Stripe account too, which is part of the Buy Me a Coffee account. I'm going to need the Stripe account to get paid if I monetize this YouTube channel. Anyway, so I'm going to have to pay Google at least for a month while I transfer everything over, because whenever you want to change your email on something, they always want to send you a confirmation email to your old email account so that you can prove there will be a number accompanying that. And that's to prove that you are, in fact, the one who's trying to change it and not somebody else, trying to change the information. Anyway, that's about it. That's what's going on. It's a lot. But I'm going to have to change my email accounts and everything. That's probably going to be a nightmare. I'm hoping it doesn't get messed up, because if it does, it could really bugger me up. And I've had it happen before where I've had to change things and it's gotten all messed up. I'm hoping that doesn't happen again anyway. But that's where we're at. I'm now less than 200 watch hours away from being able to monetize. What they were doing for years is every time I got close, they'd deduct a couple thousand watch hours. They'd just take them away from me. They'd just disappear. And then I'd have to start building up again. And that went on for a long time, So, yeah. Anyway, since I've subscribed to YouTube, since I'm buying the YouTube Premium package, they're letting my channel grow finally. And I'm sure they don't like a lot of the things I talk about, but they're still letting it grow. So, anyway, there you have it. That's what's going on. I hope you're all doing well. And Rocky and I will see you a little later. Bye for now.